So all those stories right ahead. It's just gone 12 noon. We're here in Beijing with the latest world news, and thanks for joining with me, James Chow. Now, Chinese President Hu Jintao is in Senegal for a state visit as he continues his first overseas trip of 2009. It's been described as a journey of friendship, and so far he's already met 4 talks in Dakar with Senegalese leader Abdoulaye Wade. My colleague Li Xiang reports.
President Hu Jintao was welcomed by his Senegalese counterpart Abdoulaye Wade at the Dakar airport, as he made his first visit to this Western African nation. The Chinese president's visit aims to deepen mutual understanding and trust, promote cooperation, and raise bilateral relations to a new level. While meeting with Wade in Dakar on Friday, the Chinese president proposed both nations maintain the exchange of high-level visits and deepen political trust. On the economic front, Hu Jintao suggested establishing a bilateral economic and trade steering committee to plan and monitor trade cooperation. He said China would like to facilitate Senegalese corporations' efforts to do business in and expand their exports to China. He told Wade that the Chinese government will encourage Chinese businesses and the China-Africa Development Fund to cooperate with Senegalese businesses. Hu Jintao also called on non-governmental organizations in both nations to increase exchanges, seek multiple forms of cooperation, and enhance mutual understanding. On international issues, President Hu Jintao said that China would like to step up consultation and coordination with Senegal in the UN, the WTO, and other organizations in a bid to safeguard the rights of developing countries. He said China will honor its promise made at the Beijing summit of the China-Africa Cooperation Forum in 2006, and will not reduce its aid to Africa as a result of China's efforts to address the global financial crisis. Hu Jintao said China will urge the international community to pay attention to the difficulties the crisis has brought to Africa and to increase Africa's representation and voice in reforms of the international financial system. President Hu Jintao said China would like to further communicate and coordinate with Senegal and other African nations to tide over the crisis. For his part, Wade said he was satisfied with the bilateral cooperation since the resumption of diplomatic ties, as China has fully honored its commitments and China-aided programs have continued smoothly. He appreciated China's generous support for Senegal in a range of sectors, including infrastructure, education, and public health. After the talks, a number of cooperation deals were signed. Senegal was the third leg of the Chinese president's 5-nation tour. During his stay in the country, Hu Jintao is also scheduled to meet with the President of the National Assembly, Macky Sall, and visit China-aided programs. Li Xiang, CCTV.